It was the hardest ticket to get in these parts in ages, and the folks that are packed into this place are making an impact already. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And guys, you know I don't like the phrase must win if it's not a must-win situation. It's so overused. But even though this isn't technically a must-win game, boy, you go down 3-0 to this bunch, well, you're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. So they need to come up with a huge effort here.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Boston Red Sox.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who get the ball here in Game 3. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
David Price gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
And with a quick breather here, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we've got a gold glover behind the plate. How that helps the ball club, he can throw balls in the dirt as a pitcher, cuts down the running game, really impacts the game defensively.
Howie Kendrick will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching. But he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
Here's a pitch taken for ball 1 as we get underway here at 7:06.
First pitch, 7:06.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Taken high and deep to right. Castillo going back, still going back. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
And, we're going to see this happen quite a bit out there. That's not exactly the tallest outfield fence you're ever going to find. So this ball hops right over it for a ground rule double.
And now is Yasiel Puig.
All night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Well, that's a good location for the fastball there. That's what he'll need to do. Try to get the hitters to expand their zone. Get these guys reaching for stuff off the plate.
Price pauses. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And if you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the Schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, you really need to start getting a little more involved.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And this really is his 1-2 punch. He's got both the two-seamer and the cutter in his arsenal. So they're fairly similar pitches, except for the fact that one works its way in, the other one works its way out. Very effective, especially when you double up and throw one off the other.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out.
And now looking back on this inning, the failure to get the guy to third in the previous at-bat probably cost him a run there. Now, sometimes these seem like little mistakes at the time, but now he's still at second with 2 away.
Corey Seager will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Well, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Shoots this one to first. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 left for L.A. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. EK, any thoughts?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to this offense. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the ninth inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Scott Kazmir will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, this is somebody you've got to get up in the zone. His out pitch is the sinker ball, and if he's working that thing down, it's going to be a long game for the hitters.
And with that, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, man, one of the most versatile players in the game is Justin Turner. Can play any of the infield positions, and he's going to play them well. One of those types of guys that you're not going to look at and say, wow, he's real fluid or real smooth, any of those sorts of things. But he gets the job done, and he gets it done well.
Into the seats, 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
And you know, these guys were shut out last time out. And hey, 5 starters anymore. Once you get into the postseason, it's the best of the best. You're seeing number 1s, number 2s, and you know, they've got another tough assignment here. But hey, no question, this offense has to get going if they're going to hang around in this series at all.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. You just can't seem to finish him off.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
That's a real good at-bat there. He fell behind 1-2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Dustin Pedroia will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
First offering on its way. Runner goes for second. Hard hit ball to second. And nobody home. A perfect hit and run knock. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, here's a manager showing early on that he's not going to play it close to the vest. They put the runner in motion, and this is the perfect hit and run. Now there's runners on the corners, and they're in a good spot to drive in the game's first run.
Here's Mookie Betts. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
They've got an opening here, so this is where you can really jump on a guy out there before he's settled in.
Look out, 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's really going to have to make a pitch here. This is a tough spot already, and he's making it worse by falling behind.
Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
You need to be awfully careful here. Runners at the corners, that's bad enough. You do not want to load the bases here in the very first inning.
Runners are at first and third with none out. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work at corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Changeup, called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call, 1 away.
And this is something that you're just going to have to get used to. This is a home plate umpire that's known to have a pretty wide strike zone. And I think he claimed his very first victim right there.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 0-1, here it comes. On the ground to Kendrick. This might be 2. 1 there. Back to Gonzalez, but it's a bit too late, and they'll settle for just the 1 out.
And with 1 away, they were hoping to get the double play up the middle to get him out of this. But they wind up only getting run on the play as that run comes home to score on the fielder's choice.
Travis Shaw set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded, foul. Hit to short. Scooped up. They'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Justin Turner will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, and you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Price is ready. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And now on the mound after the leadoff walk, you put yourself in a situation where you're going to give these guys a good chance to get that run right back. I mean, here's where he'll need to try to get the next guy to hit something on the ground.
Kike Hernandez gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
Smoke toward third and taken in out there for the first out.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there.
So striding in. Scott Van Slyke, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lays off 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
1-0 pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
The 2-1 on its way. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Jock Peterson waits on deck. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going. And that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Striding into the box, Jock Peterson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Here comes the 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Swing and a little tapper. Goes to third with it, and they get the force for the second out. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
This is one of those plays where I guess he's thinking he can't get 2 here, so might as well get the lead runner. It's a little risky, but hey, mission accomplished.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
The 0-1 delivery. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And sometimes if you don't get to a guy like this early, and you're never going to get to him. So you don't want to let this chance pass you by.
On the ground to the left side. Oh, he gets a glove on it here to knock it down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Yeah, that will load the bases, but I'll tell you what, if he doesn't reach out and get some leather on this ball, that's a run for sure.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right
now. 2-1. Here it is. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Rusney Castillo strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Right fielder, Rusney Castillo.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Hit hard to the right side. Kendricks got it and reined in one away.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Blake Swihart gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch he'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball. But even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. 2 out, nobody on. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at bat up there.
Takes this the other way to right. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Batting ninth.
And this is just a great job of protecting him. You can see this pitch is down. It's away. It's a borderline strike if it's in the strike zone at all. Yet he just reaches out and slaps it into right field.
Brock Holt set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. And there's a sharp slider from Kazmir. It's 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Hard hit ball to second. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Xander Bogaerts gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. High in the air and deep to left center field. Hernandez ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The run scores from second, and not in time as the second run scores.
Boy, how close was this to getting out of the ballpark? We're going to get another look at it right here, and I don't think it missed by a whole lot. You'll see it does indeed hit up near the top of the wall. Boy, he would have loved the 3-run homer. I think he's going to settle for that 2-run double.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Chopped weakly to the left. Turner's got it. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 2 full. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Yasiel Puig is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Price gets his sign. Here's the first pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes his out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line, and he cruises in with a double.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adrian Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ripped on the ground to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
And you know what? It's never too early in a ball game to play smart, fundamental baseball. You've got the leadoff man at second, so he's just shooting for the right side of the infield. And he's able to move him up 90 feet to third with just 1 away.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Here it comes, 1-0. Hot shot on the ground to short. Bogaerts has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Manufactured run right there. You get the double to start the inning off, and then it's all about get him over and get him in. And 2 straight groundouts do that job.
Justin Turner bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI groundout.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base, and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Up top, it's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, You're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Castillo is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Red Sox lead it 3-1. Mookie Betts digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
And he lays off there 1-0. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Still 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit in the air to right field. Puig has it in his tracks. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Hanley Ramirez steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. Into the windup and the pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Now a swing and a miss by Ramirez as he's dispatched back to the dugout, out number 2.
And that's a good 0-2 pitch there. It's a little up, it's a little out, but it's close enough that a hitter's basically forced to go after.
Stepping in now, Travis Shaw. Slapped hard the opposite way. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Leading off the inning, Kike Hernandez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced, or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Liner towards second, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Scott Van Slyke will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
This is just an excellent pitch right here. Location right at the bottom of the strike zone. And if you don't get him to swing through it, hopefully he's going to hit that ball on the ground somewhere, and you'll get ground ball outs. But they'll take that strikeout for out number 1.
Here's Jock Peterson now. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. You think there was any intent there?
I don't think so. I mean, he's just trying to bury that two-seamer in on the hands. Got away from him just a little bit.
Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
He kind of got stuck in an in-between position right here. I don't think he quite knew whether to flip it or step on the bag and take it himself. So he does get the sure out, but no shot at the double play.
Yasmani Grandal steps in, batting from the right side with the left-hander on the mound. Here comes the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. This one's flared toward left center. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. Dodgers leave one. They still trail it here 3-1. Rusney Castillo is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not the best of starts to this 4th inning.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. That's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Kazmir sets. First pitch on its way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. That evens it up 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High and deep to left center field. Hernandez racing back, but he can't make a play, and it's off the monster. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. And it's a 4-1 game.
Well, this is what happens when you allow that leadoff man to get on base. I thought they might hold him at third with nobody out, but he comes all the way around to score from first on the RBI double. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose.
Into the box now, Blake Swihart. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
That's wide, 2-0.
And this is becoming all about confidence now. He's pitching a little rattled out there.
Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Squared that one up just a little late. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Brock Holt.
Into the box now, Brock Holt. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. 1 out and a runner on second base. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Well, one of the reasons he's not pitching well is because he's only thrown a first pitch strike about 50% of the time. That's not a good enough percentage to get ahead of hitters.
2 out here and a runner at second. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Gets a small piece near the plate. That's a foul ball.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. It's Jackie Bradley Jr. who hits the jackpot with this big swing. We played 4. It's now 4-1 Boston. Back to the top of the order now, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. The pitch count there.
Shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Ranging back is Bradley. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. A solo shot there for Howie Kendrick. His first homer here in the series. And the Dodgers have cut this to a 4-2 score now.
Normally, you hope to get a bit of movement when you throw that two-seam fastball, but you can see there, this pitch winds up straight as a string. He just unloads on it there.
And now is Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig.
He'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike one. Price sets his sights. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fastball called for strike two. Now a big swing by Puig, and he got a lot of this one out to deep left field. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, give that guy some credit up there. Fought off a few tough pitches there, 0-2, but in the end, just had no answer for that one.
Here's Adrian now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Left side. Throw right there, and that takes care of Gonzalez. 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Well, this ball's hit pretty sharply here towards the hole, but then you see he's able to backhand this thing and then use that cannon he's got to fire it across the diamond and get his man.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now, and 2 strikes here as well.
Hot shot towards the hole, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
And this is going about things all backwards, but there's a genius to his method somewhere. Well, he looks at 2 straight strikes and then swings at that pitch out of the zone and picks up a knock.
Justin Turner will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Kike Hernandez digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
2 down, runners at first and second. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Now this needs to be a strike here on 2-2, because if not, now all of a sudden the runners are off with the next pitch.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Halfway home tonight from Fenway Park. The Red Sox 4 and the Dodgers 2. Dustin Pedroia will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Pedroia's around first, heading for second. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double.
Yeah, I think this was a changeup that just hung a little bit too much in the strike zone. Let's take another look at it here. Normally, you want this thing to sort of run out of steam and dip on its way out of the zone. But he starts this one up a little bit too high. And to be honest, he's pretty lucky that this one stayed in the ballpark.
Mookie Betts will stand in now with the runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
The 1-0 delivery. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. (4-2) our score here as we play inning number 5. Hit hard back up the middle. On to first with it is Kendrick, and it's in plenty of time for the first out.
And you know what that is? That's just unselfish baseball from a middle-of-the-order hitter. It's a tight game. He knows the importance of that runner on second base, so he's going to make sure he at least gets him to third, and that's just a job well done right there.
Hanley Ramirez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. One out and a runner on third. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here it comes on 0-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
Well, this is a strikeout situation with that runner on third, so that's smart to try and make him chase after that slider.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Then a strikeout. And so now it's going to come down to a 2-out base hit if they want to score right here.
Travis Shaw digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Two outs here with a runner at third. Oh, had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing those first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their little game now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and the count now 2-2.
That last pitch, number 80 for Kazmir. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Scott Van Slyke makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Price into his motion. Here's the 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
Jock Peterson stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, he's getting some good run on that two-seamer. It's moving better than it was even a few innings ago.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
I think he finally said to himself, all right, look, you've had your chances to hit that off-speed stuff, but now you're getting the fastball at 94. And that wound up finally doing the trick.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2-2 now.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Still down by a count of 4-2. Yimi Garcia will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 63, Yimi Garcia.
Rusney Castillo will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the sixth.
Right fielder, Rusney Castillo.
In there, strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Again, he sends it out of play. And that misses 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, let's isolate this release here. You can see he's got an easy motion, easy delivery, and boom, then he runs his pitch up there pretty darn quick.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here's Jackie Bradley now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Down low. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. Set to deal on 2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting, number 23.
Blake Swihart will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
The 2-0 pitch. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch there, 3-2. Probably would have been ball 4, but I'm not sure if I could have laid off that one either.
Here's Brock Holt now, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Throw over to the bag. Back in standing.
Simple throw over there.
2 out with the man at first. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Seager onto the grass. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back to Fenway. First 6. Howie Kendrick is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
They've let these guys keep hanging around and hanging around, not able to put them away. And I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quietly.
Yasiel Puig comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bradley is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
He continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Ready with the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Betts to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And he's going to come get his starter here. So that'll be all this evening for David Price. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Carson Smith will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th.
39, Carson Smith.
Here's Corey Seager. And a bouncing ball, foul. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Trying to hold the lead. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
I love a guy that comes in late in the game and shows emotion on the mound. You got a guy in scoring position. You come up with a big punch out like that one right there, you better be fired up.
Into the box, Justin Turner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. One and one, here it comes. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Tap fouled at home plate. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The batter, center fielder,
Kike Hernandez gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he misses again, 2-0.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he misses, ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. And that's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
So stepping in, Scott Van Slyke, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that misses inside, 1-0.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He just can't buy a strike right now. This ball's just not going where he wants it to.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Something must be up out there because he looks awfully erratic out there right now.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
And that misses, ball 4. So now the tying run will come across to score.
Well, when you're working out there with a 1-run lead, you got to do everything you can to protect it. The number 1 thing, throw strikes. His command lets him down here, and the bases loaded walk. It's going to tie the ball game up.
Anthony Varvaro will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases loaded jam with 2 men out.
Varvaro.
Jock Peterson will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
He had a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second.
Yeah, he gives this ball a pretty good ride out there, and I don't think he was going to be thinking about 3 anyway, but you see the ball pop up and over the wall, so he'll stop at second with the ground rule double.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Howie Kendrick will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
And there's a swing and a miss by Kendrick as he falls behind now 0-2.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. Struck him out, but the damage was done as the inning is over. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. Dodgers lead this one 6-4. Pedro Baez will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
52, Pedro Baez.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in to lead things off here in what's now a brand new ball game. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Popped him up over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Bases are empty, one man out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Here's the 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. One out, nobody on. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And Pedroia swings through that one as he's set down on strikes for the second out.
A pretty good late break to this 2-2 pitch, and we'll see on swing track. He just doesn't gauge the movement very well and swings right over the top of it.
Here's Mookie Betts as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Two out, nobody on. Here's a chopper left side of the infield. Gloved by Turner. A throw pulls Gonzalez off the base, and I think that's going to be a throwing error.
Well, you know, he knew who he had running down the line right there, so he had to try to hurry the throw. But in hindsight, I think he had a little bit more time than even he thought, and he winds up throwing this one away.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back safely.
Had a pretty good lead right there.
Comes set, now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in. They'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. One left for the Red Sox. Score remains steady at 6-4. Tommy Lane will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
59, Tommy Lane.
Yasiel Puig will come forward to lead things off here for the Dodgers, with Adrian Gonzalez due to hit next.
Yasiel Puig.
In there, and it's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Chop foul right at home plate. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Ramirez is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
First baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
Adrian Gonzalez stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, maybe a little frustrated after that last call didn't go his way. Now, he's got to make sure he doesn't lose him here on 3-2.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that'll miss. It's ball 4, and down to first goes Adrian.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Junichi Tazawa will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning.
Junichi Tazawa.
Corey Seager will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through. He's got a base hit, his 2nd in this one. 2 for 5 now.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. Now both runners are breaking. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
You certainly love a 1-pitch pop out in that spot. And that's like a get out of jail free card.
Settling in now, Kike Hernandez. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at bat. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Calling for it, Castillo. And the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They're up 6-4. Leading off the inning, Travis Shaw, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Rusney Castillo will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Ahead in the count, you've got to be able to take a little off when you need to. So here he comes with the changeup, and that's good night, Charlie.
Pablo Sandoval will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Puig at the track. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. It's a 2-run homer for Pablo Sandoval. His first homer so far in the series. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Chris Hatcher will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Number 23.
In now, Blake Swihart. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Here's Brock Holt now, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. 9th inning straight ahead, and we're all even now at 6-6. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from Beantown, Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Chris Young is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 30.
Andre Ethier is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now it's 2-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Turning for second is Ethier. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
What a great job of leading off this inning for his teammates. On second base now with a double, with a chance to take the lead late in this ball game. He's pointing into his dugout saying, "Let's go, you guys."
Carl Crawford will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Carl Crawford.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Bounce towards the second baseman. A barehand play by Pedroia. Got him.
No way. That was awesome. Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ball game. You've got the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third base. And now you've got all sorts of ways to get him in and grab a late lead.
Chase Utley will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Utley.
Now the runner's on his way home. And the squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Utley.
Your job right here on the mound, you got to think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
That's a huge strikeout right here. Guy in scoring position. He's not out of this inning yet, but that's going to go a long ways towards getting him there. Look at how he's fired up about it.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Line to the right side. And he delivers with 2 outs in the 9th. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Now a 7-6 game.
Well, nothing will put a smile on your manager's face quite like a 2-out RBI. Well, things weren't looking good. He looked like he was going to get stranded out there, but he comes through to drive him home.
Yasiel Puig steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And he takes ball 1. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. A runner on first with 2 away. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside there.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Hit out towards second. There is Pedroia. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. LA's on top, 7-6. Andre Ethier will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 16, Andre Ethier.
Chase Utley will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Kenley Jansen.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in to lead things off here in the 9th, with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
cutter sails on him a bit here, and he's a pitch away from putting him on.
He's having a little trouble finding the strike zone here to start off the inning, and it's a long road back from 3-0.
And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike one. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Jansen comes set. Here it is on 3-1. Grounded to short. Seager scoops it up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Good job out there on the mound. Down in the count, 3-0 to start this inning. He comes back to retire the guy on a ground ball.
Now in the box, Dustin Pedroia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Cut fastball taken for strike one.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Bases are empty, one man out. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That's popped up out towards short right field. Kendrick is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Here's Mookie Betts. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. On the ground to third. Turner has it. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers are one step away from a sweep. They take a commanding 3-0 lead here on the road as this one is over.
Well, it was that run in the top of the ninth that turned out to be the game winner as they hold on here and win this one on the road by the slimmest of margins.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 7-6. Good night from Fenway.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 7 runs on 13 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. For the Red Sox, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.